Today, guys, we're going to do some equation practice with angle addition. So they give us two angles and they tell us the sum of those angles and they want us to figure out what x is or what a piece of the angle is. Hold on, let me get this together so you can actually see. So here they tell us that angle ABD, so ABD, which is the entire thing, is 96. They also tell us that CBD, which is this angle here, let me get some change of color. So the entire thing, the whole big thing, that's what's 96. That's what this is talking about. CBD, CBD, which is this angle here, this is 6x plus 27. And ABC, which was this one here, ABC, is 7x minus 9. So I now know that when I combine those two, it gets me 96. So let's write it out. I have 7x minus 9 plus 6x plus 27 equals 96. So I'm trying to get the x by itself. Let's see about this thing. First, I'm going to combine some stuff. I see here I have 7 x's and I have 6 x's here. When I combine those together, I now have 13 x's. Here I have a negative 9 and a positive 27. When I combine negative 9 and positive 27, I'm left with a positive 18. Then it's equal to 96. Remember, I'm trying to get the x by itself. I need to get rid of my 18 first. They have plus 18, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is to subtract 18 from both sides. This cancels out, and I'm left with 13x is equal to, I can't do 6 minus 8, so I borrow. This becomes a 8. Now 16 minus 8 gives me an 8, and 8 minus 1 gives me a 7. Now I need to divide both sides by 13 to get rid of my 13. I know that 78 divided by 13 would give me 6, so x is equal to 6. But they didn't ask us for x. They want to know what angle CBD is. So I look up here at CBD. It's 6x plus 27. I take out my x and I put in a 6. So now I have 6 times 6 plus 27. 6 times 6, there's 36, plus 27 would give me a, let's see, 7 and 6 is 13. Write a 3, carry a 1. 3 and 1 is 4, and 2 is 63. Let's try it out. Looks like the answer will be 63. The way we would check it before you actually turn it in, see how we said this piece here was 63? If I do 96 minus 63, I'm left with 33, okay? According to this other piece here, 7x minus 9 should give me 33. Remember we said that x was what originally? 6? 7 times 6 minus 9. I know that 7 times 6, that's 42, and 42 minus 9 is 33. On this one, they tell us that it is a straight angle. They tell us this because they want us to know that it adds up to be 180. So I know that when I add up my two pieces, I'm going to get 180. LOM, which is LOM right here, that equals 7x minus 92. And then they tell me that MON, which is this piece here, equals 6x plus 12. Because they are a straight angle, they equal 180 when I add them up. So I do 7x minus 92 plus 6x plus 12. And I'm trying to see if it equals 180. 7 x's plus 6 more x's gives me 13 x's. Negative 92 plus 12 gives me a negative 80 equals 180. The opposite of minus 80 is plus 80 here. Remember, we're just solving for x. Cancel this out. I'm left with 13x is equal to 260. I'm going to divide both of these by 13. This cancels out and I'm left with x is equal to 20. So based on that, I can now use it to find LOM, which is what they're looking for. I'm going to take out my x and plug in 20 in that equation. 7 times x minus 92. 7 times 20 minus 92. 7 times 20 is 140. I have to subtract 92 from it. Let's see here. Let's put my 92 under the bottom. I can't do 0 minus 2, so I borrow. This becomes a 3. Now I have 10 minus 2. It gives me an 8. I can't do 3 minus 9, but I can do 13 minus 9, and that would get me 4. So according to this, it's 48. On this one, it tells me that OL and ON are perpendicular. That means they form a right angle here in the corner. So they're telling me that when I add them up, I'm going to get 90. So I take LOM and I add it to MON to get 90. So 3x plus 38. Whoa, that's weird. Get this 8 over here some kind of way. Let's try to make it smaller. 3x plus 38. And I want to add that to 9x plus 28. And I'm trying to see what x would be if it equals 90. When I combine my 3x's and my 9x's, I now have 12x's. And when I combine 38 and 28, I now have 66. And that's still equal to 90. I need to get my 12x, well, my x by itself, by removing the 12 and the 66. The opposite of a plus 66 is a minus 66 here and a minus 66 here. Those cancel out. I'm left with 12x is equal to, I can't do 0 minus 6, so I borrow. This becomes an 8, and now I have 10 minus 6, which gives me a 4, and 8 minus 6 is 2. In order to get rid of my 12, they're multiplying by 12, so I divide both sides by 12. My 12s cancel out, and I'm left with x is equal to 2. But remember, you can't put the 2 in because they're not asking you what x is. They want to know what is LOM. I take my equation for LOM, which is 3x plus 38. I'm going to take out my x and put in a 2. So I now have 3 times 2 plus 38. 3 times 2, that's 6. And 6 plus 38, that would give me a 42. Oh, no, it won't. That gives me 44. That would give me a 44. And I'm done. Last question. They tell me that LON, LON, that's a whole thing. The whole thing is 77. So when I add my two pieces, they have to equal 77. My first piece, which is LOM, is 9x plus 44. So 9x plus 44. And I have to add it to my other angle, which is 6x plus 3. Remember, this is the other angle down here, 6x plus 3. 9x and 6x gives me 15 x's. 44 and 3 gives me 47. And it's equal to 77. I need to get my x by itself by removing the 15 and the 47. The opposite of a plus 47 is a minus 47 from here and minus 47 from my other side. I cancel it out, and all I'm left with is 15x, and that's equal to 30 on this side. 15 times x is 30. I need to get the x by itself by dividing both sides by 15, and I'm left with, x is equal to 2. But they don't want to know what x is. They want to know what is MON. Right here, what is MON? So I take my equation for MON, which is 6x plus 3. I'm going to take out my x and put in a 2. So now I have 6 times 2 plus 3. 6 times 2 is 12, and 12 plus 3 is 15. So I now know that my answer is 15. And we are finished.